Okay, so with the recent release of my new track Ascend, I've decided I want to create a whole level using it. We'll see how well it goes. And why not? For the sake of it, we'll also do the whole rating feature epic worthy. Just because that's what we do here. I really wanted to go for like a very spacey sort of gameplay. I think I've already got an idea for how I want it to start, which is pretty simple. Straight up just like low gravity. I think the thing that I want the most is I just want the slow falling speed. So the time warp is probably going to give a better effect for this. I also want to use one of these. Actually, no, I don't want to use that one. I want to use this instead. And that's going to move with the player. Player 1, target 2. And with that, I want the camera to be snapped onto that object, but only to the Y. Cool, nice. And then as soon as the impact happens, we just need to speed it back up. And I might indicate that with a speed change. Maybe even just this one and then make it no touch. Yeah, I want the second click to be about level with the first. Maybe have something like this. Nah. In fact, it might be interesting to go for a duel here and leave that floating but bring in a different gameplay. I might bring in a ship. So to do that, I think I'm going to start it instantly with a duel. Keep the free mode, and then if we just teleport this fella out the way. I think I want to take off the static camera here. If I bring this down then, that's still very much following the player though. So I might try get it to follow player 2 instead. So let's get a new one of these. Yeah, another advanced, but player 2 and target 3. Cool. I think I'm going to swap so that the player 2 is now the main player. But I need to make sure to keep pressing free mode. God damn it. Just have some saws. Let's use a nicer saw. A nicer looking saw. I know it's just a layout, but I like it looking fresh. I like my layouts fresh, bro. Let's give the player just a little bit of help before they get chucked into the deep end. Actually, I think this wants to go further up in the air just because there's not really anything that I really want to sync gameplay with for a while. And I might be able to get some sync using just these. Okay, those do not go nearly as high as I thought. Yeah, that kind of works. Let me grab the scale, please. Please? Gotta keep this looking fresh, you know? I don't know why I just do not like using normal-sized gravity portals. I always tend to shrink them, which is... I don't know. Maybe I can bring back the other cube here. I should unlink the unlink dual gravity. That is such a nice thing to have. Oh no, that's not. Okay, we want to unlink afterwards then. Let's also... How can I sort of make like a structure that sort of stops the player from going too high up but doesn't affect this player? Maybe I just use a pink orb here. Hide this. Hopefully that should be low enough to the point where you'll never see it like teleport yourself. But I think what I want here is for the player... Or that player to sort of go up a bit. Does it work? How well does it work though? That's the question. Put this on. I don't know if he's worked with slopes. That could be an issue if it doesn't. That seemingly works. Though I don't want this player to go there. So something like that. Now we also need to switch the cameras again. Now I've totally just realized that the reason why the top one doesn't do so much is because its gravity is completely different. And that could be confusing, so I think I will have to change that back. Hope that maybe I can just switch it with the yellows with pinks and then that should be good. It's annoying, I have to go all the way back to the beginning every time I need to play test. But yeah, that's way too high, so we'll go with yellow. Now an issue I'm seeing is you can actually see this before, so I might have to bring the portal a bit forward. Oh, wait a sec, what if I have this go later? Yeah, that works. I kind of like the idea of that cube going between, like, something like that. I'll give you plenty of time. I guess that doesn't overly matter too much, because you need to still react in time for this orb. But I can move it to be and make it bigger. This is 21 seconds here. Works, I like that. There's sort of weird glitchiness with the camera though, which is a little annoying, which I don't think I can do much about. You don't get to see the cube appear there, do you? You kind of do, yeah. I might force the player's camera up there, and we can extend these out just a bit more. Okay, you still landed. Now what we can start doing is speeding the player up during this riser. In fact, I feel like I could probably get away with forcing the player to be solo again. And that is the original player as well, so it shouldn't actually break too much. I want to slowly bring the time back up, but I need to make sure that, like, the player isn't tripped out by this and killed. That should be somewhat smooth. I don't know how smooth it will be. And then the gravity as well. I mean, you kind of don't really notice. Because, I mean, the gravity would mean that you have to click less. The time warp would mean you'd have to click less. Or kind of more. And you know what? I might even just be more lenient, like, secretly. And just, like, push the player if they get a bit too close. Just a tiny bit. I think that's good. This space gauntlet has came at, like, the perfect timing. It's just been, like, said about yesterday, I think. But yeah, I started this, like, on the Friday that I released my new song. I was going to make a level with my new track. And what do you know? It's space themed. And then a space gauntlet becomes a thing. So, like, I've already got the beginning of gameplay here. Yeah, I'm thinking with this ship part, I want it to be open, kind of like the ship part in Ascension to Heaven, but a lot easier. I don't know why I've really bothered with structuring here, but oh, whatever. No, it needs to stay quite easy for the start because it only just opens up. In fact, I'd probably want to have these a bit later and just have these just to fill in space a little bit. I want to do like a spinny thing. Just do like 1 in 20. Oh my god, I Steam screenshot. Something as simple as that. We can even put like a coin or something in the middle. Things I want to add. Some sort of like wormhole thing. Actually, that's a good fucking idea. Wormhole. This could be like some crazy celestial building ruins thing. Maybe have this structure be like broken and shit. You won't be going on to this one. I just thought like this could be some cool, like, I don't know. Man, I don't know, because I feel like open ship gameplay is like really boring. I want it to be open though, because that's kind of like what it's calling for. Because like so far this is boring. I need to just start from scratch. Let's just instantly get like something like this. Just a little bit of hand holding. In fact, we can literally just like pull this a bit further along. Right, I'm gonna go back with an idea that I had originally before the stream even went. Big spike, smaller spike, other spike. Area triggers. These are fun. I don't really know how to get them to work the way I want to, but we're gonna figure this out. We're almost an hour into the stream and I've made 0 progress. That's actually, like, insane. Let's not have a group parent, because these can all act separately now. In fact, that lets me also do the randomness. Yay! I don't really like it overlapping, though. I think that kind of works. I think it slightly stops. But this is better now. We're getting something. This will be our first wormhole of the day. It will be nice. We'll put a jump pad there. I've literally been neglecting these spike things that I literally spent half of this stream trying to make. Don't really know what I'm going for here, but it's kind of neat. Let's do big old spinny boy. Big fuck off spinny guy. Right, that's more just to stop you from, you know, cheesing it. We'll do another one of these balls. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before with the structuring, where I'm just going to like break off the one of the legs and just make it go beneath. I don't want the player to be forced to drop, but I guess I shouldn't really force them to, because it might just be unfair. The note does change though, that's kind of crazy. I should probably like reflect that in some way. Wait, I am upside down. Oh shit. I need to make sure that that can't be cheesed. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. We can make a move down now. Ooh, I do like going through the middle of that, actually. Then I think I want you to go back up. I love how some of the saws are like the invisible ones, because I have no clue. Yeah, so I kind of want to bring the camera to focus on that, because I want the player to like snap through something. Like it was going to break straight through whatever's there. Get 11. That's a little weird. I've made my thingy really high. There we go. That's better. Holy shit, swagger out! In fact, one adjustment I want to make right off the bat is right off the bat. I can't. Blah, 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 blah. I want this to be more readable, sight readable, because it's a bit weird. I think what would help is having these sharp earlier. This camera movement here is like shit, so we'll probably get rid of that. How long will this take? Months, probably. Who knows? Might not even make it in time. You never know. Okay, we're getting to a point where I can maybe do something a bit more interesting, you know? This probably wants to be more open. I probably will change this at some point off camera, but I feel like I always end up being like, no, this needs changing, this needs changing. And then I never do anything about it, but like, what can you do, eh? Look, we're finally changing game modes. This is insane. I need to BRB. Let me get you guys some entertainment. Spake you. Okay, hang on. Actually, I have to see this. Big if true. What the hell? Don't do it. Ah. What?
Everyone looked up to Space UK, but as it turns out, he was faking gay.
He was gay? He liked me for real. What a diss. Holy fuck. Okay. What if I brought back the duel, though? Holy fuck, I've come up with a crazy idea. One memento. Toggle orb. 15. Activate. There we go. This is like kind of fine, but it's not good enough. Well, actually, I can let that one fall because we don't need it. Sparkling water sucks. Who's talking about sparkling water? I hope you. I don't know. I have a deep-rooted hatred for sparkling water. Since the one time in my youth where I picked up a sparkling water bottle and I did not have any idea it was sparkling. I drank out of that thing and I never drank out of it again. Where's... Do I not put a thingy orb down? There we go. And then back into ship for a short part. Just a short ship part, because it's gonna do the dun 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 soon. I feel like I need to bring it back to the ship at this point actually, so let's not bring it ship quite yet. I want to bring this fella back. I'm trying to think how I want the low gravity one to go. Which is the one that follows player 2? That's a question that I have not got an answer to. Player 1, player 3, or camera 3, yes, camera 3. Okay, I want the camera movement to be a bit slower. Easing, can I turn up the easing? Would that work? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Should I zoom in a bit, actually? I can do that. We'll do this as a touch, I think. I feel like it needs to do a thingy, doesn't it? Ba-da-dun, ba-da-dun, ba-da-dun. Cool. Let's bring one of the big boys again. Back to this. Okay, we need this to do the same thing as the one before. Probably wants to be a yellow orb, actually. Decorate the first part? Nah, we're doing the layout first. What? Where did my orb go? This kind of sucks a bit more than the first time I've done it. I should probably make sure the player doesn't jump there. Got to zoom it in. Okay, that's way too late to even need the I guess it actually hits on the snap, so maybe we'll keep it. Lower the easing as well, maybe? We're almost at the end of this first drop part. What if we just start going up here? That would be kind of crazy. Because then I can also like rotate the camera, be like 22.5, probably be a lot of these just to keep the player on track. Bang bong, bang bong bong bong, ba ba bong bong, bang bong ba ba bong. This is looking like a level. Man, I'm feeling lazy right now. I'm like, I want to just move on to the next part, you know? Feel like a lot of these parts I went through without much care for the quality. Like this part is shit. This part hardly works. This is just meh. And yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm gonna get this to actually work tomorrow, and we'll just get working tomorrow, and we'll actually get some good shit done. A mass exodus.